Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is February 20th, 2018, and it is Tuesday. So right now it's kind of got overcast now. You can see all the clouds in the sky. But we had quite a bit of sunshine earlier today. It is, let me just look at the time here real quick. It's 3:17 right now. My daughter, okay, so it's like 70 degrees today. Beautiful, beautiful day. And my daughter says, Dad, she says, we go for a ride? And I said, okay, here's the deal. I said, we'll go for a ride. I said, you got to help me wash the bike when we're done. And she's like, done. So I said, okay. So we ended up going for a ride today. It was absolutely awesome. I definitely needed it. Haven't been on the bike since probably November, and so it was definitely needed. It was awesome. We went for a nice ride and had a really enjoyed it. It was really, really nice. So now, like I said, it's overcast now, but earlier today it was absolutely gorgeous. We've pulled in 2.9 kilowatt hours so far on the day. So the most productive day so far this year. And the day's not over yet, so I'm sure we'll go over 3 kilowatt hours on the day. So that'll be cool. So that's, you know, it's starting to pick up, and that's a nice thing. And I'm looking forward to the longer days and the nicer weather. I'm going to flip this around so you can see that the driveway is actually all cleared off now from the snow. We got a little bit of there, and you can see through there. There's some snow over there, but for the most part, the snow's gone except for little spots here and there. So, alright, so we just hit 20,000 subscribers, and I don't even know what to say, guys. I mean, I am absolutely humbled. I cannot believe the the support from you guys, and it happened quick. I mean, and a lot of it had to do with the one video that I put up. The one video that I just put up recently, the last time I checked, had 384,000 views, which is absolutely amazing in itself. And I got a lot of hate from that video, but I also picked up a lot of new subscribers, and and that's cool. And like I said, I truly, truly appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. It's very, very humbling that people care what I have to say, and I enjoy sharing our lives with you. And what we're doing here at the homestead, and so it's been a lot of fun. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that you guys care and that you care to watch. But I never anticipated this fast getting to 20,000 subscribers. It's just like, holy crap! It really, really is. It's a holy crap moment. But it's like I said, it's like, I'm honored that you guys care to watch my stuff, to watch my videos every day, and to see what we're doing here at the homestead, and it's very, very much appreciated. It really, really, truly is. And but I wanted to go over a couple of things, some recent comments, and and kind of talk about those a little bit. Okay. I had somebody say that since the deregulation, that everybody's being charged as far as per home with the line charges and all that type of stuff. Well, and I said, well, I'm not, because I'm not grid tied at all. Now I'm going to show you. There's telephone lines here. Yes, there are. Okay. There's people live down this way, and there's people live down that way, and there are telephone lines that go to them and stuff like that. But you will see there is no telephone lines coming from there into here at all. We have nothing hooked up to us at all. Okay. So we don't have anything as far as with the grid. We're not hooked up at all. Okay. One of the things somebody had said was, the cost of gasoline to use the generator in the wintertime, what was that costing us? Now, I will say the first year we were up here, it was quite a bit, and it probably would have been cheaper to be on grid. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest with that. It would have been cheaper to be on grid. The second year that we were up here, Our second winter, it was better. We had, increased our solar and stuff like that, and so it wasn't as bad, but we still did use the generator quite a bit. Now this winter, with the increase of solar again that we had this last year, it was much, much better. We didn't use the generator nearly as much as we have in the past. I mean, there's days where we get nothing power-wise coming in. I mean, we've had days where we brought in, zero point 0.3. So those days we use the generator, okay? The ultimate goal is to not have to use the generator at all, okay? When we moved out here, I did not want to be tied to the grid in any way, shape, or form, than to worry about trying to get disconnected later. I didn't want to even bother with that. So, yes, it's probably cost me more the first 2 years gas-wise as far as using the generator to have the extra power that we needed. But this year was much, much better, and I'm hoping once we get the mount in and have the panels up higher, get the other 3 panels online as well, it's going to be much better next winter. Okay, so and like I said, I will continue to add on to my solar system. I mean, that's just part of what we're going to do. But so that's what's going on with that. So what else? Oh, there was so many questions. There's been a lot of questions lately, and like I said, there was just no way I could get to everything. There just wasn't. There's been such an influx of new people, and I'm not ignoring anybody. And I've went and I answered some questions yesterday, and I'll try to do the same thing today. But there's just no way I can get them all, guys. It's just not. But like I said, got a lot of hate, a lot of hate. But it's like I laugh because it's like if they watch the body of my work, they're basing that on one video. I mentioned Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and because I didn't mention the neo-Nazis or the skinheads and all those, well, then I must, or the alt-right, then I must be, a racist. Well, that's ridiculous. Because I'm furthest thing from it. I don't care, what anybody's color of their skin are. If you're a decent person, I want to associate with you. If you're not, then I don't. Hate groups are hate groups, and so that's just clear that up there, saying that. But I'm trying to remember what other stuff recently has come up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. A lot of people were saying, well, when SHTF hits the fan, roving bands will come and they will just take your stuff and kill you. Well, here's the thing is, I plan on having a group of people up here willing to defend what we have with our lives, because it's going to have to be that way. When SHTF happens, I don't believe it's a matter of if, I believe it's a matter of when. I believe that the neighborhood is going to have to band together. Some people will and some people won't. That's just going to be the way it is. I prep. My neighbor behind me, he preps as well. He does gardens every year, and they do extensive gardens, but they've been up there for a long time. And we're going to expand our gardens this year as well. So when people tell me that, I'm like, you have no idea what it's going to be like. Because first of all, the first several days, people are going to be in shell shock, realistically. So that's why you have like that 72-hour window to get to where you want to get. Now, it might not be 72 hours, but realistically, rule of thumb, you're going to have about 72 hours to get to where you want to be. And, if people come after that, well, we're going to be fed, and we're going to have food, and we're going to be able to be ready. When you have desperate people that are hungry and that haven't eaten and those type of things, they're not thinking clearly, okay? And until you've had somebody shoot at you, you have no idea what you're facing or dealing with. And let's say there's a group of 100 people. Let's use that number. Let's just use a group of 100 people, and they're roving and they're going house to house and they're pillaging and burning and just taking whatever they can get. Okay, let's just go with that number. First of all, before they ever got where we are, it would be a while. Okay, but let's say they did. You shoot the first 10 or 15 people, the other ones are going to scatter and run, okay? Most people are going to look for that easier target. They're going to be like, yeah, these people are not the ones to screw with. Now, do I believe down the road you would face harder things then? Absolutely. Because what you're going to have let's say a year out after an event, okay, then you're going to have, the numbers are going to be dwindled. You're going to have groups of people, and hopefully you have made connections with the people that have survived in your area, and you've kind of made a plan. There will be roving bands then looking to burn, pillage, and do those type of things, and they'll be much more organized at that point. And they're going to be the hardened people that basically are, you know, used to steamrolling and doing what they have to do. But again, if you make it difficult for them, they're going to probably leave you alone. Now, I could be wrong, guys. I mean, I'm going on what my opinion is. But I don't think that people realize the gravity of, I mean, if there's no travel, if you can't get anywhere, you know, people aren't just going to roll up here and go, hey, let's go kill Prepper Nurse 1 and take all his stuff. That's not realistic. I think that the beginning of an event, you're going to have people that are going to be like, you know, just trying to survive to begin with, because people are going to be in shock. They really, truly are. So the reason I got away from suburbia, where I lived before, I wanted to be in a safer location, and we are now, okay? You know, we've gotten a lot accomplished in almost 3 years of being here. But I remember the day that we got here, and we just had the camper and we had the shop, and the shop was absolutely loaded with crap, and so was the camper. And I can remember saying, okay, at least if SHTF hits now, all my stuff is here, okay? And I've added a lot more stuff since then. I mean, you know, we got the house now, and you know, we've added a lot more food, we've added a lot more supplies, other things as well. So, you know, and then we have the other outbuilding as well now, where I keep the motorcycle. But you know, it's you know, people think that, you know, oh, they're just going to come and take your stuff. That's not realistic. That really, really isn't. Now, may some people try? They may try, okay? But I think, like I said, what you're going to have happen is people are going to really work together. I believe that. I hope that is what it's going to be. And I believe out in the country, people are more apt to help each other, okay? Now, if you're in the city, I'll be honest with you, I think you're screwed, okay? If you're in suburbia, I think you're screwed. I mean, I lived in suburbia. I lived in suburbia there for 8 years in Greece, New York, and I lived in Charlotte, you know, New York, for 6 years before that. And, you know, you knew a couple of neighbors, but that was pretty much it. Most of the time people kept to themselves and they minded their own business. People were not looking to be decent, not looking to help each other. Out in the country, it's a completely different mindset. It really, really, truly is. So I truly believe that people will try to work together more so out here. And here's the other thing. Out here, everybody's armed. Everybody's armed, okay? So I believe that people will really, truly try to work together. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have your a-holes here and there, okay? That's going to happen, whatever. But I don't think they'll be around very long. I really, truly don't. I mean, if word gets out that if you have people just killing people for fun, I think it'll be a whole different scenario for those type of people. I think they'll be taken out rather quickly. I think if you're trying to work with each other and help each other, I think that's going to go a long way. Now, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You know what? We'll see. But I want to tell you what, and I've had a lot of other people say, oh, why bother prepping at all, because the government is going to come and just take whatever you have. I don't believe that either. Now, do I believe I'm probably on a watch list? Sure, I probably am. But here's the thing is, I don't like my government, but I'm not looking to overthrow my government. I just want peace and be quiet, you know, peace and be left alone. And here's the best part, and this is the best part, guys. Let's say nothing ever happens, okay? Well, if nothing ever happens 10 years from now, this place is going to be so squared away, and I'm going to be so self-sufficient that I probably will be able to grow all my own food, have my animals, you know, do everything that we want to do right here, and, you know, and have an income coming in as far as like with meat rabbits, with you know, with the chickens, with eggs, you know, goat cheese, and all those type of things. I mean, I have a lot of plans that I want to do up here. Now, it all comes down to how much time I'm going to have, okay? I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I'm going to do the best I can and just see what happens. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I wanted to share that with you guys and talk to you and those type of things. But anyway, I'm going on and on and on here now. But anyway, listen, I truly, truly, truly am humbled that 20,000 people are now following the channel. Actually, it's like 20,200, I think, right now. But it is amazing, and I truly appreciate the support. The channel's really blown up here in the last 2 weeks, and that's absolutely awesome. And like I said, I truly appreciate all the support. It is amazing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, truly appreciate it. It's like I was talking to somebody, and I said, I don't care if I had 1 million subs or 2 million subs. I'm still going to be the same guy. I don't, let's say I started making a whole ton of money off of YouTube, okay? I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to live out here. I'm just going to take whatever money that I can make and put it into my property, make my property better, to make our lives better, And now it's starting to rain on me. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to jump off of here, guys. I'm not an arrogant person. I'm just an average guy doing this thing out here with my kids and trying to have a happy life. So on that note, I'm going to end this. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. There's Mr. Buddy over here. And remember, guys, it's STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it, and the only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Realistically, that is the only one. So, don't not follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Do things that people tell you that are impossible to do, because I could not tell you the number of people that told me there's no way I would do this. My one buddy, he has said to me, he goes, when you said you were going to do this, I said, there's no way he's going to make it. He has no skills whatsoever, which was true, okay? But the thing is, determination and hard work are going to get you there. And not listening to negative people and not listening to naysayers. So that's really important. I want you to remember that, okay? So anyway, guys, listen, I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Prepper Nurse One out for now.